Hello guys, welcome back to Lean Club. In today's video, we are going to cover one of the most famous person in the world, that is Bill Gates' visit to Kenya. Bill Gates alikuja leo kwenda kuangalia some health sector and the agriculture sector in Makueni County, where alienda kufanya benchmarking kujua how one of the hospital like Kadonzweni Hospital inaraniwa. So he went to the Kadonzweni Hospital kuangalia venye vitu zinaraniwa, where he's also expected to look at the agriculture sector, keeping in mind that the effects and the effects of climate change in the country. He's also expected to give a speech at the University of Nairobi on date 17, where he will talk to the youths and some government officials.
It's a trip they've arranged for quite a while, and their primary interest for this visit were two areas: primary healthcare, which includes the facilities like this one in Kadonzweni, for purposes of understanding the work that goes on here at the lowest level, and then at the mother and care to understand from how we have upgraded from the maternity here at level 3 to what we have in Wote. And therefore that is of high interest to them. There are many things that we made a presentation on. We made a presentation on an innovation we have started in all our facilities, including this one, which is called the commodity platform, that tells us at the end of every day how many patients have been treated and the medicine that they have been dispensed with. It also gives us an opportunity to check how their stocks are running out, but also gives us demographics of understanding whether the number of staff who are here are able to accommodate the sort of things that they are doing. One of the most notable things, partly the reason that Bill Gates came, was that this facility behind me, the maternity, has the highest number in terms of its level of birth in the county, and therefore that also interested in him to check between this facility and what happens at level 4 at Wote, what exactly the upgrade and how that affects our work. So he was very interested in that, and we made a serious presentation on our workers, our budgets to understand, and he was at a very keen interest on what we call in medical terms fill rate. He wanted to know how we cope with the problem of receiving only 50% of what we require from KEMSA and how we plug in the gaps. He also wanted to understand the workings of the CHVs, community health volunteers, but more importantly, there is something we have piloted in Makueni which is very unique, that all these facilities are semi-autonomous. So that is why he had a serious presentation with the chair and a serious presentation with the community health volunteers to understand how they manage the resources that we give them, so that then, irrespective of the shortfalls in revenue and the delays at national, these facilities can continue running uninterrupted. Those are some of the issues. But later, Bill Gates has gone to attend to a farm just close by from here of a lady called Mary who is doing smart agriculture. And that also, they have a huge interest. And he will be speaking about climate change and food security at the university. So they have an interest in it. And that's portion of what we want to deal with. At a later date, we want to make a presentation on our food security and agriculture and value chain, because they have given out yesterday about 1.4 billion US dollars towards climate change mitigation and agriculture and food security. And we want to make a presentation as Makueni so that when the money is finally disbursed, we can get a share of it. At the meeting with the Council of Governors and at the meeting with the national government level, They want to see whether we can replicate what is happening here in other countries. They are looking at mass production so that then they can help the countries as a whole. So this is just a benchmarking visit, a learning experience, so that they can ask the various counties what they are doing and whether we can have sort of what I call one size fits all thing that they can fund, because they don't do little things. They fund in huge quantities. Therefore, that has been done. At a later date, I'm going to have a discussion with the partners they deal with. For purposes of hospitals, they deal with an outfit called Thinkwell. Dr. Musuva was here. And for purposes of agriculture, they deal with Agra, who we want to engage. Going forward, we see whether those things that have been bothering Makueni on the agriculture value chains, whether we can tap into some of the resources and markets to help our farmers. Thank you.
The Bill Gates Foundation is doing quite a number of things in Makueni. One of it related to health. And the other one we have talked about is value addition to our mangoes. And they are keen on agriculture generally. And therefore, we look forward to further interaction with the Bill Gates Foundation. And we believe, after his visit today in Kadonzweni, and many other parts of Makueni County he has visited, we look forward to, improving our agriculture. And more important, growing fruits which are acceptable all over the world, in terms of marketing them. One of our biggest challenges is herbicides and dealing with the fruit fly. And we are looking into a solution of, organic farming, whereby the fruit fly can be controlled without herbicides. That is what is marketing and is being looked for largely in the world. And we're looking forward to market our fruits in Europe and in other parts of the world, including Dubai.